Pass the puck.
Bieska. Give her till she quivers, bud.
Dangle Snipe Selly.
Babalski with the pad save.
Just gonna send it.
It was a kick save and a beauty.
Top shelf where Grandma keeps the cookies. All right, so welcome to the podcast again. It's Pass the Puck. What we're doing is we're passing this puck around and getting more people involved in this podcast. The whole idea was that we made a team sponsored by Brewhouse, and they generously donated a bunch of money to make this team so that we could push 3 teams down to a lower division. That happened, and we're having fun in that division. And now we want to get more of the league out here, so the league gets to know each other a little bit better. And we just want to talk hockey too over a pint of beer, eh, Dakota?
Oh, hell yeah.
How did that game go? Let's give a little recap on today's game, buddy.
Oh, well, let's see here. We started off pretty well. We pressed the pace of play a little bit. That was a lot of P's. And I think we got the first. Actually, I got the first goal, and we still great start there. I was told I needed to pop 4 tonight, and I didn't quite meet that. But you know what? Great game overall. We pressed it. It was harder than last game. Those guys were good. They were bigger. They were stronger. But our goalie held us in it, and hell yeah, it was a good win.
Yeah, just a little recap there. We played the Steamrollers tonight, Brewhouse versus Steamrollers. And what a game. It was really close right down to the final few minutes there. And we managed to pull off a 5-3 win. Did anybody want to chime in on today's game? Any comments? Yeah.
Great work, Harrison. Was it 41, 42? Oh man, that's a lot of shots against. Yeah, it's a good game there, boys. We had a tough time there, them chasing us and whatnot, but what can I say? We steamrolled the Steamrollers. We had a couple beauty snipes here from my boy Kylie. If you want to fill us in on that, boy.
Oh, it was all you guys. You guys did the work.
So humble.
Yeah, MVP right here, MVP.
Yeah, great game. A lot faster. Went from 14 shots to 41 shots. Fun back and forth hockey. Lots of chances. Huh? Oh yeah. I pulled marks from the night. That's great.
Did I screen that?
No, it knuckled. I didn't take it seriously. Yeah, learn from the back catcher and get your body in front of it. But yeah, learning experience. Not again.
Chad's first game.
Yeah,
How did it feel?
it felt absolutely horrible. And to be honest, I was surprised I remembered how to skate. But no, I got out there and it dusted the rust off my shorts, that's for sure. But yeah, no, all in all, love the team. It's good vibes so far, and I'm looking. Oh yeah, a yard sale. That's a definite yard sale right there, boys. Feet came out from underneath me and headed the ice, and all I wanted to do was get off the ice because I was embarrassed. But
Welcome back to hockey.
yeah, there we go. Anyways, it was. I'm looking forward to the next couple games. It's gonna be sweet. It's a good group of guys.
All right, so we're back here now at Brewhouse, and the manager's giving us a couple of pitchers of beer, a big, huge plate of onion rings, and I kind of wanted to tell a story about how we've kind of migrated over here to Brewhouse. The NCHL was kind of famous for going to Boston Pizza. That's right. And we all love going to Boston Pizza, and it was a great place for, I'd say, about a year and a half. And they had a great points program where we would get 10% of our receipts returned back to us in money. They actually gave us money, and we used that money to throw parties. But then they ended that point system, and they changed it up on us. So I don't know. We migrated over here a little bit, and we got frozen mugs of beer, and they're great for cheersing. Like I love that. Like that, and they got the red lights going and everything. So a little bit more of a sports vibe here, and I kind of like it. Huge screens, good atmosphere. So yeah, so far so good. Managed to get sponsored hockey team.
Karaoke's a bit questionable tonight, but hey.
Okay, yeah. So we're actually, if you can't hear it, there's karaoke going on the far side of the bar. It's actually entertaining. I mean, I have to say, this week's a little bit better than last week. There's some people really pulling their weight and trying to go for the gold. Anybody else got some comments about Brewhouse here? Giving them some support.
First time here. I was in here once in Edmonton. First time here in Richmond. Pretty awesome setup. Nice and opening. Lots of hockey sticks coming in. Seems like a really fun place to watch a game. The giant screen up in the back there. Yeah, good service. Fun so far. You go.
Oh yeah, Brewhouse. What can I say? It's been a journey. The first Brewhouse I went to was in Fort St. John, and I was waiting for one to show up in BC, and now it's here, and we're sponsored by it, and party's on now.
Yeah, I still got to get everybody their membership card and their what else did they give us? A prime rib dinner. So this week at the Oval, you can go to the front desk and you can pick up your membership card, or every GM, why don't you go to the front desk and pick up one of those prime rib dinners? I'll have a little envelope there for you with your name on it. Okay, so I'm going to move into the main story of the night. We were making jerseys. So my tip for a team to make jersey is just to get everybody's input. Don't let anybody feel left out. If you got a chance to make a jersey for your team, try to include everybody. Put a vibe out there where anybody can design a logo, anybody can design a jersey, and take all submissions from your whole team. Once you get the submissions, then you simply put it into a vote. And that's what we did. We got 4 submissions tonight, and it was a great vote. I had a point scoring system where your first pick got 2 points, your second pick got 1 point, and it came down to a tie that was decided by the final vote. And we picked up these pretty nice jerseys. Tell us a little bit about where we're headed with the jersey making.
So I worked off a Gordie Howe jersey to the Giants. I worked off that design and tweaked it to the Brewhouse. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. We're going to go through Rockstar.
They've got a good rep with us, right?
Yeah, they are a great jersey company. They do turnarounds, really friendly, easy to deal with. They'll help you design your jersey. It's great. So tomorrow I'll start going through them and we'll start the process. And hopefully in a few weeks we'll look very snazzy.
Yeah.
I wish we could keep these Legends jerseys on, though. We look sick.
Yeah. So the story of the Legend jersey, we wear these jerseys that I picked out from a Chinese distributor that I met over the internet. And the funny story is that we had this team in the league last year that was way too good for everybody. So when we asked them to leave the league, they were pretty PO'd because they had bought jerseys and they were all ready to play a summer full of hockey. So I felt bad for them. I quickly tried to collaborate with everybody, and we made 3 teams and a league of 4 teams for them to play. I had to quickly get 3 teams of jerseys, and the cheapest way to go was China. I found NHL jerseys for $30 a piece, and each one is a legend. Gretzky, Orr, Savard, LaFontaine, all my favorite players, and it's been fun wearing them. Every time we have just a fun game, they come in handy. When we do shinnies, it's a great icebreaker. You walk into the dressing room and you see all the Legends jerseys, and it starts conversations. People talk about their passion for those players, and
Plus, they're good fakes. They're great fakes. You can hardly even tell on most of them.
yeah.
I put it on. It's an expensive jersey.
Yeah, for $30, I couldn't go wrong. And we needed some jerseys really quick for the Brewhouse team, so we're wearing the Legends until February. How to improve the league. This week we had a comment on social media about the schedule. So does anybody want to talk about the schedule? Because there's really only 2 rinks at the Oval, and ice is not easy to find in Vancouver. So, you know, you gotta be a little bit, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Flexible. That's a great word. You know, some teams are unhappy with the schedule, but you know, we're doing our best to expand this league, and that makes the league more fun. So the schedule is supposed to be shared. You know, not everybody can get the exact times that they want, but it's just a tough thing. Like, not everybody can play weeknights at 10:45, and that's just beer league hockey. That's beer league hockey for you. So just got to suck it up, I guess. I don't know what else to say. Does anybody want to comment on scheduling?
Said it best. Suck it up and love it.
Suck it up. Yeah, suck it up and love it.
Yeah.
Suck it up for the team, boys.
Suck it up for the team. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, that wasn't such a great topic. Let's any other ideas on how to improve the league? Last week we talked about getting to know your opponent. Any other ideas on how to, you know, make the games more fun, interesting? No ideas. I want to pass the puck to somebody.
Here. Well, one of the things that this league has is that it has music. A lot of leagues don't have music. Between whistles, after goals, goal songs. Maybe we can do more of that, or at least more consistently, but I don't know. That's one thing that I think this league is doing right.
I'd like to follow up on that. I've gotten into some trouble trying to push for the music. Some of the timekeepers do not like playing it just because it's hard to concentrate and play the music at the same time.
It's a button.
Are they paid to do their job?
Well, they're paid. They're paid to do the timekeeping part. The policy.
But the music side of it, they're not.
The music side of it was just an additional thing that I was trying to start. So the story of that was there was like a Discover Hockey exhibition game, and the timekeeper didn't show up, so we needed to like look for timekeepers that were just hanging around the rink. And luckily, I think it was off the top of my head, it was Matt. What's Matt's last name from the No Stars, and he became Wolfpack? Matt McKay. Yeah, Matt McKay. His buddies were watching the game, and they volunteered to be timekeeper. And sure enough, they plugged in their phone and they played the music loud. And everybody on the ice was just like, Andre, you got to get this into our league. And I was like, okay, this is done, right? We're like, this feels so good. The energy is up.
Yeah.
So some of the timekeepers love it. It makes their job more fun. Some of the timekeepers, they just don't want to do it because they can't. They're trying to focus on, you know, what they got to do, and that's that.
Playlist, and then all they literally had to do was press play and pause.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I made a playlist. I made a play and pause button, and the thing is that I spent like weeks programming an app. It was like specifically for hockey or baseball or whatever, and it has like an organ button. It has a penalty button. It's got so much fun stuff that you can choose at the spur of the moment. Like if there's a timeout, it plays the Jeopardy tune. Yeah. So I tried teaching that to some of the timekeepers, and they just weren't receptive. So it got me into a little trouble because of some complaints, and I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet on it. Some timekeepers will do it, some timekeepers won't. I'll try and make it fun. I'll try and train them, but I have got into a little bit of trouble. We'll see what happens, but I'm definitely going to push for music. I'm not going to stop.
Let's buy a Bluetooth receiver, and then you can just sit there and just do it yourself.
Yeah, we could. Home team gets to do music? Yeah, okay. All right, that's a good idea.
Or just give them a Spotify playlist. That's easy to work with.
Yeah, Spotify's good. I do like that organ. I don't know if you can find organ music on the Spotify. All right, well, let's pass the puck. I'm sick and tired of talking. Let's get a specialist on how shitty the Canucks are playing right now. Anybody want to pass the puck here? How about the Oilers? Anybody want to comment on the Oilers? All right.
You talked about the Canucks in the beginning. I think
Let's introduce two of the biggest Oiler fans I've ever known. Can you guys comment on how the Oilers up the swings up and down have gone for you in the last 20 years?
He hates them. Or, you know how you guys can be so bad with so many first overalls?
Technically, we only have one first overall now. The other ones have all been traded.
All been ruined.
All have been gone. Oh, it'll happen. We'll get Dahlin, and then you'll see us on the upswing. Because if we're in the lottery, we win it.
Clearly, history has shown.
No, it'll be we don't have our good luck Taylor Hall charm anymore. Well, we'll see. We need a little bit better goaltending and people to actually show up every night. That's the biggest thing.
I'm hoping for Dahlin for the Canucks because I can see Dahlin or Pedersen, Dahlin, and Besser on a power play, and that looks dangerous.
Nuts comments? Oilers comments? How about those Flyers? Tell us about the Flyers. How are they doing these days?
who's that, Philly?
Yeah, tell us about your passion for Flyers. Where did that begin?
Where to begin?
One-line team.
My old man watching. Watching hockey with my old man. That's kind of where it started from, and it's kind of how I modeled my playing from. Because I'm not very good with my hands here, so I kind of tend to play a little bit more of the body. And I don't know. Philly was starting off pretty rough there, but I don't know. They're starting to come back here. They're starting to get a couple W's. So continuing to watch, but I don't know about them making the cup this year, boys. I don't know. Not too sure about that one.
I want to give a cheers to my New Year's resolution, which is to actually give up beer for a whole month. Alcohol, exactly. Yes. So I'm pretty proud to say that I'm 1 week sober. Not like that I was ever drunk.
I mean, so beer.
But one week without beer, and managing beer league and playing hockey almost every night, it's tough. Like, you're drinking in the change room, you're drinking at the bar afterwards, and I was getting a little worried, I have to admit it. So I just wanted to prove to myself that it's all good, and it is all good. I'm getting a nice little non-alcoholic buzz from this Budweiser, and I appreciate it. It really is a pretty good beer. So I want to give a cheers to Budweiser non-alcoholic beer.
Cheers.
I don't really want to do this. I feel guilty.
All right, I'm passing the puck. Kyle, beers and cheers.
Cheers to everybody in the stable.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, cheers it up. Cheers it up. Cheers to everybody in the stable. Good job.
My cheers is to our second W here, boys. And to Chance here, my lineman, saved my ass a couple times there out on the ice. And to our attendee here. Cheers, boys.
Shout out to Melissa at the Movement Lab for getting me back on the ice. Long time injury, and she helped me out a ton.
Back with a fire.
Cheers.
Hey, Melissa.
All right, I just want to give a general cheers to hockey and everyone that's playing tonight with us, and Theo for coming out from the Brewhouse to play the game with us, and to Andre for setting it up.
Yeah, boys.
Oops, sorry.
Well, I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody, and I'm glad to be on a team again, and hopefully I can keep the pucks from getting behind me, and cheers to everybody for being here.
Stop falling.
Yeah, that too.
Keep any break.
Yeah.
Seems like a bit of a theme tonight with lots of people cheering other people on this team, but I kind of got to stick with it. And cheers to all my teammates. You guys have made hockey super fun to play out there. I can't remember playing with a group of guys that have made me enjoy the sport so much. So thanks, guys. Cheers.
We got to get our opponents out here, though. This is just our team. Let's try and chirp at the other team to come out with us next time, so that we get them out here. Yeah. This is too much just Brewhouse here. We got to get the steamrollers out here. I'm sure they would have liked this. Couple pitchers and some onion rings. We can share that up with you guys. All right. Cheers, guys. Salute. That's it. One more.
Cheers. Nice epi, boys.
Oh my God.
That ends this installment of Pass the Buck.